Welcome to Vietnam Military Channel. In today's program, we would like to send you the story of the B-52 Hunter, Part 3. How did Vietnam detect the stealthy B-52? Answering questions. Hero of the People's Armed Forces, Senior Colonel Dien Bien Phu, former captain of the 45th Company Radar Station, 291st Radar Regiment, 365th Division. Former head of the History Department, Air Defense Service, Department of Air Defense, Air Force, ADAF, noted, in order to destroy B-52 in the north in 1972. The Air Force studied very carefully how to fight. In particular, the Vietnamese Army has successfully created anti-interference technology to detect B-52 aircraft. Marking the successful milestone of the campaign, why did the 291st Radar Regiment massively enter Nghe An? The 291st Radar Regiment is responsible for navigation and radar targeting for air defense operations in Hanoi and the north. In 1967, the unit successfully performed the task of anti-jamming to find American aircraft in 5 large-scale operations, helping the Air Defense Force shoot down many enemy aircraft. The question is, why was the regiment moved to Nghe An in early November 1972 while defending Hanoi and Haiphong? Directly participating in the Hanoi, Haiphong air defense campaign in December 1972. Lieutenant Colonel Dien Bien Phu said that from 1966 to 1972, the Air Force sent missile, radar and Air Force units, electronic reconnaissance and Task B into the battlefield in Military Region 4 to both participate in the campaign and study how to fight the B-52. Studying the operation of the B-52, the leader of the Radar Army concluded that the B-52 would attack Hanoi in 2 directions, from Guam through the East Sea to the southeast of Hanoi and from U to Pao Airport, Thailand. Land through Laos to the northwest of Hanoi. Therefore, Nghe An Province is an ideal destination for early detection of B-52s, especially when subjected to radar interference. With its experience, the regiment was sent to Nghe An to deploy the mission, helping the Air Defense Force defeat the B-52. Unlike the anti-aircraft, missile and air defense artillery regiments, which only perform tactical tasks, the 291st Radar Regiment also performs tactical and strategic tasks. After urgently entering Nghe An, the regiment quickly developed a battle plan and prepared for the Corps 245th and 16th Companies for the campaign, of which 45th Company had been on duty in Nghe An since 2015. 1969. Anti-interference journey against B-52. The deployment of the 291st Radar Regiment into Nghe An was a strategic decision. However, they also faced the difficult task of how to spot the stealthy B-52s. The unit quickly studied the operation, characteristics, advantages and disadvantages of the B-52 to find a plan to conduct jamming B-52 via radar. However, at the time, most radars had only 1 transmitter and 1 receiver, which were meter and decimeter wavelength devices, making it difficult to effectively perform the new task. In the early days of fighting against the enemy's sabotage campaign, Company 45 was equipped with 4 radar stations, including 2 radar stations, P-35, PRV-11, to guide the Air Force, 2 warning radar stations, P-15, P-12, for navigation. By the end of 1972, the company had only 2 radar stations, P-35 and P-12. The P-15 radio was transferred to another unit, and the PRV-11 altimeter was hit by the enemy's Shrike missile on November 22, 1972, said Colonel Dien Bien Phu. Company 45 was mobilized into Nghe An at the end of 1969, was assigned the task of ensuring guidance for the Air Force on the battlefield of Zone 4. During the performance of the mission, the unit focused on research and understanding, B-52 since it hit the Ho Chi Minh Road area. Then moved to Nghe An, thereby grasping the flight direction of the U.S. aircraft, jamming characteristics and jamming ability of the P-35 radar. The company then found an anti-interference solution. In particular, on December 18, 1972, on the screen of Company 45, interference from B-52 appeared on the screen. The furthest B-52 group is about 220 kilometers south of the Doi Si battlefield, Du Luong District, Nghe An. Immediately, observers 1 and 2 quickly announced the target. Receiving intelligence related to the B-52, Comrade Vo Nguyen Giap, Deputy Chief of Staff of the Radar Army, directed 45 Company to verify the information. At that time, Colonel Nguyen Din Tik confirmed the information. Accordingly, an officer on duty at ADAF headquarters informed ADAF Commander Le Van Tri that B-52s were flying over the 20th parallel, about to hit Hanoi. Immediately, Regiment Commander Le Van Tri ordered the entire unit to be ready to fight B-52s. During the Hanoi, Haiphong Air Defense Campaign in December 1972, the radar force, especially the 45th Company, detected the B-52 35 minutes early and from afar, alerting the Hanoi Air Defense troops to be ready in all situations. As a result, 8 American aircraft, including 3 B-52s, were shot down on the first day of the campaign on December 18. In the key battle on December 20th, the Air Defense Forces shot down 7 more B-52s. On December 26, 18 other aircraft, including 8 B-52s, were down. According to Colonel Nguyen Din Tik, the Air Force Department has also directed anti-jamming work in other services and forces. As for the Air Defense Force, in addition to fighting B-52s in Hanoi, MiG-21s also attacked enemies from the outside such as Yen Bai and Cam Tui, Tan Hoa, approached and hit B-52s. Meanwhile, the Information Army developed a plan to use the voice of Vietnam's FM communication network to replace the information network when there was heavy interference. In addition, ADAF works closely with other authorities to use its telecommunications network to directly connect with relevant units in need. Our program for today ends here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share Vietnamese Army channel. Goodbye and see you again.